Hi, this is Dagmar Sands. Someone has asked me if I could please record a short video about the home buying process. So I just want to walk through that with you briefly and give you an idea as a first-time home buyer what you should expect. First, I would recommend that you contact your lender. Have him or her pull your credit score. From there, they can ask you about your income and they will pre-qualify you over the phone. Once you know what the amount is that you can qualify for, you get with your real estate agent, you get to a computer, you pull up First Multiple Listing Service, and you start searching for homes. You can narrow that down according to size of the lot, according to the type of home you'd like, and requirements that you need, whether you need a basement or what your dream home should have. After you search for the home, you will be looking at properties with your agent. Your agent should have knowledge about the area and the subdivisions or communities that you will be visiting. She can pull up comparables and recommend, if she is representing you as a client, what price range you should be in, and also what price you should put into your contract. When making an offer, you're going to need earnest money check. Earnest money for $1,000 based also upon the purchase price of the homes. Some sellers may require that you put down 1% earnest money. Your earnest money is never at risk except if you don't go through the contract after everything has been properly accepted. In making an offer, you will make an offer to the seller on the price that you feel is a fair market value of the home. If the seller does not accept any terms in that offer, they will come back with what is called a counteroffer. Sometimes you may have to go back 2, 3, 4 times until a contract is accepted. Once your contract is accepted, the earnest money will be deposited in the broker's escrow account. Then you will start process, and everything is starting from the binding agreement. That means when the buyer and sellers came to an agreement and all copies have been delivered to each party. You will have either a 7, 10, or 15-day inspection period during which you will have to contact an inspector, have the property inspected. You will be visiting with your agent the property to do either a survey, to check for lead-based paint, to check for radon gas, perhaps a stucco inspection, and making sure that everything's to your satisfaction. If during that period you find some defects or problems with the property, you will submit a form to the seller asking for repairs. If the seller does not accept the repairs, then you will have to take the property either as is, or you can request your earnest money back and back out of the contract. The next thing you will be doing is, after you accept the contract, is you will have an appraisal done. Your lender will send out an appraiser who will do an appraisal on the property to make sure that it is the value of what you're paying on the home. You may want to discuss with your agent about putting a contingency, being contingent on the appraisal. You need to start shop for a homeowner's insurance. You also need to check and see if the property comes with a home warranty. If it does not, you may request during the offer that a seller will purchase a 1-year home warranty. That will cover your heating, plumbing, electrical, and all mechanical items. When you're preparing for the closing after the inspection period is over, you will want to get a list of all the utility companies and switch your utilities into your name. I highly recommend that you ask the seller not to disconnect the utilities, just have the meter read, and then you have them turned over into your name. You need to make sure that the lender has all the information from you so that he can complete the loan and get it into underwriting and get it approved. You schedule a walkthrough either a day or a few days prior to closing to make sure that the items on the list that you requested to be repaired have been corrected. You get a certified check at closing. You and your agent will receive a HUD-1, which is the closing statement. You review and make sure that all the numbers that the lender has given you at the time of making the loan application are still exactly correct and true. You confirm location of the closing attorney's office. You will be given credit on that HUD-1 of the earnest money that you have deposited. The balance of the earnest money, of the down payment, will have to be in a certified form. Settlement statement. The settlement statement today will match and reflect the numbers exactly what the lender has given you at the time of your loan application. So please have your agent review it carefully, make sure all the numbers are correct. Bring to closing, you will have to have a picture ID. That's either a driver's license, a passport, or any picture ID that the attorney will need from you. You will also need to get a certified or a cashier's check. You will need to bring a personal checkbook just in case there are any incidentals that have not been taken care of, such as perhaps you were buying a small item from the seller, a washer and dryer or refrigerator from them. A copy of the full year's insurance policy. That usually goes directly to the lender, or you bring the policy with you to the closing table. You will need to allow at least 2 to 3 hours for closing. Getting to the attorney's office, making sure you sign all the papers, and just in case there are any issues that need to be taken care of. I want to congratulate